Hi, Mom.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
Good. I'm sorry to bother you, but do you mind watching Sarah a couple hours while me and Nate go to work?
Oh, not at all.
Sorry
Not at all.
again.
Thank you.
Great.
Sarah, be a good girl. You're gonna stay with your grandma. All right? You're gonna stay with your grandma. Be a good girl, sweetie. Okay?
Good girl.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
By the
you're
way.
welcome.
Thank you.
Sarah? No, Sarah. No.
Caregiving has increasingly become an important role for the elderly in this generation. That's because both parents are working full-time jobs and there are no longer stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads.
Although caregiving has become very important for seniors, they have decline in function, such as muscle weakness, balance issues, vision, hearing problem, and that makes it a lot more difficult for them to watch children and keep them safe.
However, our idea for a new device is going to enable the caregivers to watch their grandchildren more closely and protect them. They're going to use an app through their iPhone or their iPad.
So this looks like a regular necklace. However, there's a camera inside. And through this camera,
You're actually going to be able to watch what your baby is doing.
it is very easy to use, which is very important for older people. And you just press the button on the iPad screen and that's it. You're automatically connected to the camera.
So there's only going to be two buttons on the screen. It's very simple, like Nate said. So the green button enables you to speak to the child. The red button is an alarm for emergency situations where it will vibrate.
So now you're going to see how it's going to look like with a baby having the necklace.
So as you can see from the previous clip, the caregiver won't have to spend all of their time chasing the baby around.
And especially since this generation is moving toward wearable technology, which is like Google Glasses, Galaxy Watch, it's going to be a lot easier for seniors to use this assistive technology.
Keep in mind, however, that this device is not intended to keep the child safe completely. However, it can definitely serve as a very useful caregiving aid for the elderly as they watch their grandchildren or anyone with physical and cognitive disabilities.
So thank you for watching. This was Nate.
And I'm Jeannie. Thank you.
Thank you.